Welcome to the CEO's blog for this week, and I'd like to start off with thanking all participants at race meetings who have been wearing their masks. It's very important. It's very important for our own health, your health, for the health of those people around you. So thank you very much for coming straight on board with that. As I say, and it's clear in the protocol that it's not mandatory, but it's the right thing to do, the first thing to do, if you can't social distance. So once again, thank you very much for that. The protocols in respect of horses coming across the border from Victoria are a very hot issue at the moment. We want the horses to come across, especially for the Breeders' Challenge, as it is drawing very close to us. So have a look at our website. There are protocols there, but early next week we'll put some out that's specific to Breeders' Challenge horses. If there's a query that you need to understand there, take it to our integrity department and go forward with whatever advices you are given and whatever decisions you would like to make. Once again, I say we are following government protocols, we're following government guidance. What government do, we are sometimes a step even ahead of those. So keep your social distancing, look after your hygiene at all times. We're told again and again that washing our hands with soap and water is one of the easiest and most preventative things that we can do. So keep working through it. We want to keep racing. Regionalisation, yes, is a bone of contention in some places, but with that, also reach out to our integrity department to see what they may be able to do for you, to assist you. It won't be easy. It certainly won't be easy. The pandemic is certainly not moving away from us at this time, but we'll keep an eye on regionalisation and see what we can do going forward. As expressed last week, the terms and conditions for the postponed 2020 Breeders' Challenge series are available now. There are some issues in there that may affect a particular horse, a particular trainer. However, this is what we can do to make sure that we run this series. We're still not out of the woods with the pandemic, of course, but and we will be flexible, but this is where we are. A reminder, we received some concern about the dates, heats and what have you. On April 8th of this year, we issued a date for the finals of the series. That was October, Saturday night, October 24. That date has not changed. Everything is built back from that date. We've introduced 2 rounds of heats for all grades of horses, all sexes. Therefore, take advantage of the early heats in September, the late heats in September, middle September and early October. There is not a lot of movement we can do with these dates. We've got to look at the welfare of the horse and how we place the meetings. So have a look at that. If you have any queries, reach out to Sean Snudden. Certainly he can help you with any inquiries. You can reach out to me if you like also. But where we are with this series is the best we're possibly placed, and we have a commitment to run it. Let's run it under these conditions and see how we come out the other side in these very difficult times. We also made some releases in respect of the bonuses. Now, there are contentious issues certainly in there. We have addressed those. We've gone out. We've addressed those off the back of submissions received by Harness Racing New South Wales, and at all times I encourage people, if you have a thought, put pen to paper, send the submission to Harness Racing New South Wales when it's called for, and we will consider those. These conditions for the bonuses are based on those submissions received, but that doesn't always end there. At the moment, we have the Breeders' Association and the Owners' Association looking at the bonus system and what we can do with it, how we can make it the best possible product for New South Wales. So I encourage you, reach out, make the phone call, ring me, ring Sean, ring Alana Tillman, but at all times remember that not always do Alana or Sean make these decisions. If you have an absolute gripe, come to me. I'll answer you. I'll always answer whoever. You may not get the perfect answer back from me. That's the complaint that I get most of the time. But still, I encourage you, reach out, ask the questions. If you have a point, put it forward very courteously, and we will consider it. But as I said, the owners and breeders are looking. They've been given the opportunity to look at the bonus system going forward. So if you're a member of either of those organisations, reach out to your committee person that you know, or just reach out to the committee, and best of all, probably join that association. That's what we have. That's what we've got to work with in very difficult times. Last week I alerted participants to the potential to get government assistance during COVID-19. The UHRA, Wally Mann, Jimmy Douglas and his committee have been corresponded to by the Minister for Better Regulation and Innovation, the Honourable Kevin Anderson, setting out where they may be able to get that assistance. If you need assistance, certainly you can reach out to Harness Racing New South Wales, to Morris Lowe, to the email address that's appearing on the screen now, and see what we can do for you, if we can do something for you. There are a couple of pretty first steps that you must comply with to start with, but please ask. As I said, the email address is there on the screen, so reach out to Harness Racing New South Wales and we'll see what we can do to assist you. We can't offer financial assistance, but we may be able to point you in the right direction. In what has been another exciting week of harness racing here in New South Wales, we've had many, many highlights. Highlights to each other are being in the sport as we continue racing, and we will continue to race. And I thank all participants for accepting our protocols during these tough times and for going to the races, enjoying yourself and complying with those protocols. The highlights for this week are commencing with Wagga last Friday afternoon, and Steve Maguire's major role was outstanding in a near track record time of 1:53. And as the Breeders' Challenge draws closer, a 2-year-old which will feature in the series is My Name's Neddy for Rod Woodhouse and owners Deb and Ray White, driven by Peter McRae, who landed a double at the meeting with Trevor White's Ab Fab. There was another double for Clayton Harmey at Newcastle on Friday night, but a milestone which occurred late last week was Maddie Young driving her 100th winner. Craig Cross and Luke McCarthy continue to dominate at Tabcorp Park Menangle Metro meetings with half the program last Saturday night. However, the double to Blake Fitzpatrick was great to witness. Parks on Sunday, there were 8 different trainers and driver winners. There was a treble to Clayton Harmey on Monday at Newcastle, and it was pleasing to note that Clayton is providing a number of concession drivers with plenty of opportunities on his horses. Menangle on Tuesday, there were 8 different trainers and drivers winning, but the performance of the remarkable 10-year-old mare Just Tootsie for another old-timer in Norm Warland was the highlight. The mare was, as always, superbly driven by Glenn McElhinney. Leeton on Tuesday night, and again there were 8 different trainers and driver winners, just showing that regionalisation is certainly providing plenty of opportunities for owners, trainers and drivers. But another 2-year-old heading to the Breeders' Challenge in The Mountain, owned, trained and driven by Brett Woodhouse, was a standout. He won it against open age horses. Like My Name's Neddy, this horse is also by Warrawee Needy, which is a first season siring sensation for Yerrabee Stud. Bathurst on Wednesday night continued a great week for Jason Turnbull with a double following on from a win at Parks on Sunday. And also there was a double to Justin Reynolds. But congratulations to Erica Dwyer for her first winner aboard the Handsome One for her father Darryl. And to round off the week, last night at Penrith, once again there was almost 8 different trainers and 8 different drivers landing the spoils. But well done Cameron Hart for your double. And to close the blog this week, a special recognition of Marge Bradley. Marge has been the long-time serving secretary of the Dubbo Harness Racing Club. She decided at the end of last month to call it a day and retire and enjoy the rest of her life and still be enjoying harness racing. Thank you, Marge, for all your contribution, for all your efforts over the years. The show racing at Dubbo, the Red Ochre Classic, all part of what you were involved with. So Marge, well done, enjoy your retirement and thank you. That's it for the blog this week, participants. Enjoy your harness racing, enjoy everything you do, and I'll talk to you again next week.